Mommy, mommy, so sorry for what happened to your daughter.
Before you know, the DPO now said, in fact, the body is really, really bad, that you should just go and bury your dead. Then,
lady amuhu ne picture I was screen so no ni din e de Priscila ne ho twa yie pa wo hwe nanim dua ene ne niam ebetimi akase yakopon edan ne ntobose eno bo Priscila na Priscila akwakowu ewo ne boyfriend edem ne arahosama ba beto dwa ofa Ghana ene Nigeria bia ekembi na ensemi trend na Priscila assistant so ede nsem ne mu chechiri mo ba beto dwa ekwan fa so si ye Richard di Krompo ye hwan ene nsem bebra details no emu erem number say go screen so betumi afre na GhPage impedifo this also so wadwuma bi wo campaign and as a product over say run advert amount na onya more customers wetim ne mpanifo edi ho enkomom Priscila according to an assistant somebody about beto dwa no over 28 years na odikai eco university bi e Nigeria and Richard di edina ni etata na no jaisa university no eco different one no bi nim de ba ya omo menu omo sense account bom omo date akoy boy girl ene woman Priscila ne kasa woman no ma kontokwa na on the 22nd of September and Priscila cry so wo ne boyfriend ni ho Richard e bo ne sister ene ne brahma name na chese Priscila ebeba Priscila beba wo Maya just few days ago omunya call say Priscila efremu na dey na mo free ma accident eno na busua no dwen ho munti ase se no for social media Priscila the pictures and the videos trend or more justice e dey man say ne boyfriend and dey Eddie Richard omoba ono no watimi ahwe yankopon anim na wako Priscila edi na free na nsam no akwakoye bebre Zion View Construction and Services and asomasenam den semi eba besom we hear renovation say painting tiles plaster board installation CCTV cameras on our pay which my friend Zion View na no edi nsam so enye no kwa we Italian grafia to eman yefe wa bro your project bi an opo bi de project na ja na wahwe so aye ni ye de ama odia mestre so be fa Zion View na banane no edi enkomo na Priscila sister kasa no anyway revealing secrets be what Priscila and Richard the kwambusan for ne fa so tie and the police for ayede afa ho nyina ensam ne mu nkyeremu eni.
Okay, Grace, right?
yes,
Priscilla is your sister.
yeah, she's my younger sister.
Okay, yesterday I think your elder brother sent me information on my WhatsApp, which I posted on social media. All right. Can you please tell us what really happened? Just calm down. Tell us what transpired. Who is Priscilla? And what happened to Priscilla?
Okay. Priscilla is my younger sister, and she's 28 years old. And was it on the 22nd of September? That was last month, 22nd. She left the house and she went to see Richard. She sent my brother a message.
So who is Richard?
Richard is a friend. They schooled in Maduna together. They were in Maduna, but she left Maduna 200 level on going to 300 level. She just left the school like that and came home and told my mom that she's not going back to that school. It caused a lot of problem because my mom was worried. Why will you did you commit an offense? We had to call her friends and ask if there was maybe she did something in school. The friend said no. Just like that, she didn't take her bag. She didn't take anything from the school. She just told us that if we don't want her to die, we will not go back to that school. So my mom was so depressed. And then I just told her, please, since she said she's not going back, she's one that has her reasons. I tried to call her as a sister and try to talk to her, tell me what said some things that are happening in this then happening to her in the school that she don't want to talk about. Or if we don't want her to die, she's not going to go back to that school. So that was how my mom now looked for admission for her in Adeleke University. So that was where she now went to Adeleke University. She finished from Adeleke University. Yeah. So my brother later told me that she left that school, my younger brother, that she left that school because of Richard. They've been friends, Richard or Moba. So that she left school because of Richard. But he did not give me details. And I asked her, she didn't want to say anything. So on the 22nd of September, I noticed that Richard has been trying to call her. In August, when I was at work, she was with me and her phone started ringing. She now said, "Why is Richard still calling me?" And I said, "Priscilla, can you stop talking to this boy? I have a bad feeling about him. I don't know why. Can you stop talking to him?" And she was like, "Yes, yes, yes." She didn't pick the call that day. But he has been calling her. He has been calling her that he wants to see her. They've been friends for long, but they stopped talking when she left Madonna. Then all of a sudden they reconnected and started talking again. Yeah. So, and she's in a serious relationship. So I was like,
Yes.
"Please, can you avoid this person?" She was like, "Yes, yes, yes, she's not going to
Just
go."
go
All
ahead.
the
Go
time
ahead.
she has,
Continue.
yeah, all the time she has been to Richard's place, she goes with my younger brother. But it happens that that day she decided to go and she did not go with my younger brother, but she sent him a message that she was going to see Richard. So maybe because most of the time I tell her, "Please, I don't want," even my mom, because Richard has come to our house before when they were still in Madonna. He has come to our house before. And when she was still in Madonna, the mom, Richard's mom, called my mom. I remember that day vividly. When she was still in Madonna, that Richard likes Priscilla, and she would like Priscilla as an in-law, like a daughter-in-law. And my mom told her that they are still young. Priscilla is just 17. Can we just wait, let these children finish school first? I remember that day before she now just left Madonna like that. So they stopped communicating and they now reconnected and started talking again. Throughout this year, he has been calling her. He has been calling her that he wants to see her. If she posts something, he will comment. Even one of her friends in Lagos even sent me a screenshot of she posted something on her status because she hardly posts on social media. She can just post and delete. She's that kind of, she likes, it's very private. And the guy now commented and sent a voice note, which she forwarded to that her friend and said, "See, that's why I don't like posting things on social media." So in August, like I said, he was calling her. She did not pick that call. Then in September, I was in my mom's office. We were there, we're having a meeting. And then Richard kept calling her that day. And I saw her phone and I looked at her. She now did me, "I know, Auntie Grace, no, I'm not even." And I said, "Okay." That day he was calling her. And she told me that she's not going to see him. So maybe when she decided to go and see him, she in her mind, she was like, "My sister has been warning me, so let me just," I don't know. But she sent my younger brother a message that she was going to go. Prior to on Sunday, she was misbehaving. Like she was behaving strangely, as if like she was summoned or something. I don't know what it was. So the next day now, she now decided to go to his house. I spoke to her 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. I spoke to her past 2 on Sunday afternoon. I spoke to her last 5:30 thereabouts. On Sunday, she was still in his house, but she did not tell me, but she told my younger brother. So as at 8 something, she sent me a message on WhatsApp. "Auntie Grace, please, can you send me 10K? Add it to my debts." So when she sent me that message, I was carried away because I didn't even know that she was there. So she now sent me a message, "Have you sent it?" And I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Send the account number." She sent me OPay. I sent that money, but I didn't even ask her, "Okay, what do you need the money for?" Like, I didn't ask, but sometimes she would just say, "Please send me money." So when I sent her that money, she now asked me a message that, "Have you not entered?" And I screenshot the message. I was debited. It was showing pending. So I now sent it to her. "See, it's pending. Can we just wait? I don't want to send it twice. It might go or reverse back." I slept off. Like after that time, I slept off till the next morning. Unlike my sister, if she said I should send her something, she would keep calling me. I don't even know the kind of sleep. I just slept off and woke up around 5 a.m. on Monday morning. So immediately I woke up and I remember, my sister asked me for money. I now quickly checked my app. The money reversed back. I sent it without even calling her. So when I sent it, the message did not deliver. I didn't get like, "I've seen it, thank you." So I now said, "Okay, let me even go and see my mom." And I went to where my mom lives to go and see her. So she was like, "She has not seen Priscilla." So I was like, "Okay, I've been trying to call her and her number is not even going." So when I now said, she now said, "Okay, let us just keep trying." So when we finished having the discussion we were having, I now decided to go. I kept saying, what kind of joke is it? Because my sister has never slept outside before. She will come to my house where I live past 8. I'll be telling her, just sleep now. She'll say no, she will go back to her. She likes her space, you know. So she's somebody that does not sleep out. So at that point, all of us were already very worried at what's going on. So my younger brother now, I now call my younger brother like, Alpha, like I've not heard from. He now said yes, so he has not heard from Priscilla, and because she even told me that she was going to see her friend Faiza. So I now said, but she told me she was going to see her friend Faiza. She now said no, that she did not see Faiza again, that she went to see Richard. Immediately I heard the name Richard, and I said, oh yeah, let's call Richard. And we now called Richard, and I said, Richard, Priscilla came to your house. Like, where is she? He now said, that was on Tuesday. He now said that Priscilla left his house, that she left his house. And I said, what time? He now said, let's him even screenshot the message, because my brother called him on iMessage, on Instagram also. He didn't have the number, but my mom has Richard's number. So at this point, we didn't want to let our mom know. We just wanted to call privately inside the room. So he now said that let him snap the last chat he had with her. So he now, and I said, but she left your house. And I said, she left now at 9:14, thereabouts. That him and Priscilla, they were at home, and he ordered for soup. There's someone that used to make soup for him. Then he now told Priscilla that he's going to collect the soup around 8. So he now left Priscilla at home and left to go and collect the soup. So when he was coming back on top bike, he saw somebody like her. And then he now chatted her up. When he now chatted up, no be you, I just see on top bike now. Then Priscilla now replied, is me, oh, I don't go. I have gone, oh. That was the response, I have gone, oh. So immediately, she said that I have gone, oh. Then according to him, he now called her. He now said, but you know my door is automatic. If you lock it, how will I enter inside the house? Then she now replied that I did not lock the door, I left it open. So if you go, you can enter. So he now screenshots that message that I have gone, no. Then his own reply, no be you, I just see on top bike, and sent it to me. And the time my sister sent that message was 9:14 p.m. The time he replied to the message was 9:14 p.m. So, and according to him, that it was raining, and he didn't use. And I say, Richard, Priscilla came to your house. Priscilla is not somebody, most of the time she does both. And you cannot go and drop her in where she will get car to go home. He said, that the road to his house is very bad. That the road to his house is very bad. And even him too, he didn't drive, he had to use bike to go and pick his food. You know? How will somebody leave your house in your absence? And it was drizzling, in his words. That's more reason why if you are going to collect something, you should, enter the car, I will drop you where you get boat. And then from there you go home, and me too, I'll go and collect my soup. Like, throughout this year, she has not seen him. Only this the 2nd of September, after so much cold, and then she now decided to see you. Then she came to your house, you say you want to go and collect soup, and then you left her home, and before you go back, she left your house and left the door open.
Someone said on comment section, said, this same Richard in Madonna, we kept warning her. A girl dropped it, and she was just she dropped a crying emoji, tears emoji. Continue, go ahead.
It was because of Richard she left that school, but she didn't tell us. It's her brother. She told my younger brother because they are very close. She and Daniel, there's nothing they don't tell each other. So as an elder sister, there's the little information they can give me.
Priscilla was my roommate in Madonna. Very gentle girl. Are we?
Thank you so much.
Shop Broad Global. I'm going to send you a DM right away, okay? Thank you. Go ahead. Continue, please.
Thank you so much. So, according to sorry, my mom is here. Sorry. It's okay. Sorry.
The mom is there with you people there?
Yes.
Mommy, so
Sorry.
sorry. Mommy, so sorry for what happened to your daughter. Please, so sorry. Please.
Yeah,
Just
so
go
by
ahead.
the time when at that point, I now called Richard again, and I said, Richard, can you go to the nearby police station? Then, as we're trying to, I was talking to all my friends, and then one of Priscilla's friend, her name is Ene,
Yes.
and now called, and then now called me, and then now told all her sisters. So one of my aunts, this is how we got to find out now. One of my aunts now called me that, Gracie, are you close to mom? And I said, no. She now said I should move aside. That somebody called her as at Monday, 12 noon in the afternoon. And the person was talking, he had this Hausa voice. And the person said that this person had an accident. This person had an accident. So she thought it was all these 419 people, because that particular number, she didn't have the number. So
Okay. Sorry. Can you repeat this thing you said? Repeat again. What did you say happened?
On Monday, 12 noon, that was on Tuesday when we were looking for her. My aunt called me. She lives in Lugbe. She now said that, can I move from where mommy is? I said, okay. So she now said somebody called her on Monday noon, 12 noon. And the person asked the person told her that one Hausa guy used a number to call her, stating that this person had an accident. So she did not know, because she didn't have that particular phone number of Priscilla. So she now said, after the call ended, that is now that this whole thing that we're looking for Priscilla, she now checked Truecaller and she saw Sila. So I now said, please send me the number. Immediately she sent me the number and I dialed it. It was my sister's number. So the person actually used her phone to call two abstract numbers. Not, in fact, the second person, because I had to consult MTN secretly, and she gave me two numbers, and the two numbers we tried to reach, one of them was a tailor. So the tailor was even telling the Hausa boy that, check her phone, you will see brother, sister, or mom. Why are you calling me? Like, I don't even know this person. So that was when we now confirmed that, okay, they said it was an accident. So I now called Richard back, and I said, Richard, go to all the police stations in that UPO's Lugbe. Go and start making inquiry, because it's Priscilla's number. Somebody used Priscilla's number to call two people. Let us know where she is. So at that point, my immediate younger brother went to Lugbe. Everybody was already looking for her. So when they went to Lugbe, he went to police station. He asked, like, two police stations, they said there was no accident. Then he went to one particular police station. They said, yes, there was an accident. Close to the boy's house, it's not far, that there was an accident. So all my uncles now went to that same location.
So
And according to Richard,
close to his house, that there was an accident close to his house.
Yes, I noticed that all my uncles now went. So when they now went, they now saw the Lugbe DPO in Piakasa. Then the DPO now opened up to them that, yes, there was an accident and there was a lady involved in an accident, that they brought her around 9 to 10 p.m. unconscious. That too good.
What time did Richard said Priscilla left the house?
He said he saw somebody like her at 9:14, and that was when he sent her that message. And then the police said that was the first time police said this. They brought her around 9:10. They brought her to the police station around 9:10. That two good Samaritans brought her. So my uncle was now asking that, okay, two good Samaritans, what are their names? They said they don't know. Did they write statement? They said no. What is their phone number? They say they don't know. What of the bike guys that brought her? They said they didn't have any information for them. So at that point, everybody was now feeling like, what is actually going on? Before you know, the DPO now said, in fact, the body is really, really bad, that you should just go and bury your dead. Then my uncle was now concerned that how bad is it that people will just say, go and bury, show us the picture. Then one of the police now later showed the picture. By the time they saw the picture, there is no scar on her body. You could see that picture. The focus was only on her face. Then before then, according to them, when they were having conversation, before you know, that Richard guy was still in the police station. Richard went behind the counter where the DPO was sitting down. There was like, I don't know if it's 2 packs of bottled water. He took 1 bottled water and started from the DPO's close to where the DPO was sitting down and started drinking. So my uncle was like, what kind of confidence? All of us were here. You went behind the counter, took bottled water and started drinking. So my uncle was like, this guy, he has God though. And no sense of remorse, nothing like, the person that came to see me now later is dead. How managed? Nothing like that. So my uncle was like, okay, please let them allow them to go and see the body. By the time they now allowed them to go to, according to the DPO, that the 2 good Samaritans brought her corpse, and then they now took her body to the morgue around 11 thereabouts. That they took her to Federal Medical Center, Jabi. In fact, they didn't want to receive her corpse. That's where they confirmed her dead. That they left her there and they left. You know. So when they now later agreed to allow my uncle to go and see her body, by the time they opened her up, it was just her face. There was blood from her nose, her mouth, her eyes. You could see that her eyes, like the target was on her eyes, and then she had a cut on her head, like just her face. There was no scratch on her body. Her jean is intact. She was wearing a black jean, a chiffon top, a black innerwear. She was wearing a smartwatch, a gold chain, and her phone. Those things were not there. Her phone was not there. Her smartwatch was not there. Her gold chain was not there. Her power bank was not there. But her jean was intact. So according to the before you know, we now started digging deep. So we now asked that we noticed that the Piakata police station has already been compromised. So we now requested to move the case to state CID.
Akwakoyara hosem ye pa na ebehwe se police for ebe investigation say Richard and Edisa Boni anase obi foforo na nsa shase na bia na ye accident said the omo kana yetimi ehu because when you the first time I yet be any afiba any selling omo issue na gusu ekosa till date yenya hu bibia emfa ho because enipa krompo di bone no say nipa na ono so efremu ya mama kan for dance about ointment emfa ma se ba general body pains a betumi fa dance about for dan banana omo edi nkomo na wape bi ato honam ye oya honam ye omra okoto dwe wo chika se wo to ase waposo wabatwe bia ye bia no wonya dance about ointment ne bebo na eyi pain ene mreye ni nyina de free honum esanso honam no ni adwuma say pimples skin rashes e kro bi na go skin ne foot rot and antema propro me pa cha dance about ointment betumi no one time na wo skin no etumi ayefe wo abroche ye UK na pa bi ato a wonya ko iba benya bi e honum atom afen so be call www.drchanherbal.com benya bebre e honum omo numbers ego screen so betumi afre na anemu edi nkomo nyankopon emfa Priscila ne kra ensie ye na se de ne busuafoni abre se still na no omontena honum emasemi enkodan any update bi aba e be san so da ba be somo medin ene ka etwe akosiama kram nyina
ye fem na na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi ama aka me na ato na twetweme binya 3p garlic misa no aboa me pa
That's a miracle be wadrono. Just a mafuno pra so you see chimi ankasa me humi esi so first me humi anensi so. Obekasa de bibi hye me so bi no. Na ye normal. Ni BP ne tino ti pa me sa 3 days ni. Na edona ankasa de nyankopon de ayi bia ho de chema ayi bi nya sam ketwa anam se we de me fro aka so na. Me fa nche me nkwa na.
Me de abe. Fa 3 years ni. Na ase me gina ho a me na mu se shinya se me kwa me de ameko bia mu so much me dru. Da ba 3 years ni o. Sema, you am ye maji se ene me jana saya le nem kumi preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture ni sema me kase yankupo ni yam se ende ya me no kase me ho atomia me dwon wa me ntiase
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 02010000002